Hey, this is Cartman Productions, back with another episode of Randollian War, and this time Max is actually with us today. Say hi.
Hey!
Yay, so he'll be providing extra commentary. Let me know what you thought of not the last episode, but episode 5. That was pretty interesting. So, here's a quick rundown of what happened last turn. Max went over to the desert base, and he took out Randollia's Buffalo Chip tank defense system. He also tried to come in and take out my new defense I put in last episode, Millennium. Yeah, and, well, you can just see the footage for yourself. That didn't last long, and I only used one missile, so that was a nice victory for the Cartman Empire. So he does have this little like probe over there, but it's a it's a little tiny rover with a single 50 cal turret, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll be nice and not take it out. I'll wait until there's something else bigger for me to take out. This turn, I think we gotta address the problem of not having much science for different parts and things. So we're going to address that this episode. Right, so this episode, I think we should go for a Minmus flyby. So if we go ahead and grab the Mun-P, we're going to do some modifications to it and turn it into the Minmus P. This did not actually go that well when I launched it. So I'm going to do some modifications. First of all, this thing needs more reaction wheels. So that should give us a little bit better control over this thing. We do have some robotics parts, although I don't see a need for any of that right now. This thing actually, as a rocket, it did pretty good. I gotta say, it did decent. Now this one, instead of just going for your conventional takeoff, this thing will actually land on Minmus. So we're going to make some little modifications to make that happen. Again, yeah, that's probably good for the lander there. What's our delta V at? 4433. So I'm actually going to modify the main lifter stage here. I'm going to pull that piece off. We're going to pull this off, and then we're going to put a bigger engine on. We're going to use, let's see here, Bobcat, or we're going to use the Bobcat, or are we going to use the Cheetah? Let's see here. ISP 355, yeah, we're going to use the Cheetah. Just because it has better ISP. Now, let's go ahead and put another decoupler on here, and then put a bigger fuel tank on here for this stage. It's our delta V total. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. So if all those fire in that stage, and then those go, and that fires, and that goes, and that fires, and that goes. Why does this one only have 396? We are putting a bigger fuel tank up here as well. And we are just going to go full yeet to the bigger sized rockets. Here we go. Use one of the big orange tanks, so it's not orange. And we have all the big engines now. Not all of them, but a good amount of them. So we're going to use, looks like we don't have the mainsail just yet, but we do have the skipper. So I am going to use that one. And just that increased our range by quite a bit. And then we're just going to do the standard SRB type staging system. Let's see what SRBs we got. We got thumpers, we got kickbacks, we got Polluxes, thoroughbreds. What do thoroughbreds? Ooh. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Right, we're going to use these guys. There is more science stuff we can put on here. So, I mean, I have a good amount of science stuff, but we are missing some stuff as well. We are missing, we're missing these surface light ablation imager thingamabobs. Which, since I want to return it, I'm going to put it up there. And then we're missing solar particle, but those can be used with probes and stuff. We can't use them on the surface. Right, okay, so this one's got all of our science stuff, so we'll just collect laser data with that too. Right. We are going to need a nose cone for those as well. So if I go ahead and grab a bigger nose cone, there we go. 6346, right? What's the TWR? That's probably crazy. Only 1.77. I'll leave it. Then those decouple and that fires. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some out of the cheetah stage. And then I'm going to add even more to the terrier stage. Alright, so we have landing legs on this thing now. And as you can see, I really did overload the stage here. I am going to actually run some fuel lines from out there to in there, which should substantially increase our delta V. And then I'm going to add some micro landing struts on here so we can still land. Right. R4 Minmus conqueror thing. The Onions. Let me guess, you're part of the Onion Empire? Something like that?
Comment down below if we should make an Onion Empire.
It's not onion, it's onion. Get it right.
I said onion.
Yeah, you better say onion, boy.
Onion.
It's onion.
I did.
Onion!
Onion.
Onion!
Bagels are people.
Bagels are definitely
when you imagine it.
No, they're people no matter what you do.
No, bagels are not people. Comment down below.
Only you would say that.
Comment down below. I'll put them in the garbage. Because like bagels are people. When you're dreaming. Because bagels aren't people. And that's the end of this combo.
And we're flipping upside down. Yep, there we go.
He's flipped.
We'll probably have to redo this launch.
Yeah, due to the bagelism. This good godly. Bagels, bagels, bagels. What's next? Another bagel.
These SRBs almost get us completely into orbit. It's out of the atmosphere, that's for sure.
Comment down below if bagels are people.
Don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. There we
And
go.
it's a blow up to pieces.
Actually, it didn't blow up. Believe it or not.
It did. Said that.
Comment down below saying bagels are people, because the bagalism regime, if you will, it needs more supporters.
What you can donate is saying that bagels are people.
Yeah, that's the best donation you can possibly give. This is taking a wrong turn. Right, enough of the bagelist crap.
Onion.
Let's go ahead. Well, I mean, that's probably better in most people's opinion.
Onion. No, go-karts are people too.
Shoot.
Go-karts are people too. Comment down below if go-karts are people too.
Abuse.
No, bagels aren't.
Wrongful abuse.
Bagels aren't people.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
I have a video editor. I will edit you out. And I can actually make aren't sound like it's saying are. So don't push it.
Bagels
are
people.
Yes, they are.
No.
Are. I have a video editor. I will edit you out.
Aren't you okay?
No. None of us are
okay. Aren't you
mentally, no. None of us
okay?
are okay. Got a Minmus encounter by prograde burning in a random location. No, that's not too bad. Alright, I'm cool with that. Let's go ahead and point this thing maneuver. Starting at 25, because it'll take me a little bit of time to get rid of this stage. Not much time, but a little bit of time. What's a TWR this stage? 0.4. Lovely. Why do you keep smacking the microphone?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just playing Candy Crush.
Oh yeah, sure. Alright, I am calling that good. Let's go ahead and warp to that position. My game, the lag on this game is insane. Oh shoot. Guess I didn't check the strength to the KSC. Can't use that relay set. Perhaps is lower, possibly. That was my current path, that's where I can get it. If I go like that, that just moves it farther away. Alright. So if I can get something like that.
3 weeks later.
Alright, so we are going to go in for an encounter on Minmus. Come in right here, we're going to circularize the orbit. And then land somewhere in the flats, most likely. Alright, let's see what we end up with. That's pretty dang good.
It's only to get them to watch the video.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Bagels are people.
No, they're not.
Yes, they.
Get wrecked.
Insulted your own kind.
Get juked. Yes, they are.
Haha, get juked. I knew they are.
Yeah, so funny, you know. We're just so hilarious on this channel. Like, honestly, we're not annoying at all. We're just, like, really, really hilarious. Gosh, I'm gonna miss this burn.
Yeah.
I wonder why I only have 31 views on my most viewed video. This is most likely why. I'm gonna put ourselves on a collision course with Minmus. A, because I want to land, and B, because I want this stage to be dropped straight into the planet and not be left as orbital debris, although I already kind of have a ton of debris, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead and just completely jettison that stage at this point. And yeah, point this thing surface retrograde. And warp into the planet. because that's how you do a landing. You warp your time warp until your ship hits the ground and somehow dies.
Look, you can't get a street. No, you can't get a street.
I don't think I'm that far off the surface now. No, I'm not. Right, I'm going to go ahead and deploy all my landing gear. Drive main landing legs and backup landing legs. This thing has a lot of delta V on it. Right, so we are just going to go ahead and completely kill all of our velocity right now. Start our suicide burn around now just so that we don't end up crashing into the surface. And I don't even know if we'll be able to slow down in time. Hopefully we will be able to. I'm going to quick save now. I probably should have quick saved earlier, but that's alright. I'm going to get us down to 15. Or 10, sorry. No, I'm going to get ourselves down lower than that. Can we start? Yeah, see, look, there's our shadow. 9.5 is generally the speed where you can land and nothing will blow up, but even then sometimes something blows up, so you gotta be careful. And you can see obviously now we're over 9.5. Later on we're gonna put like bases and armaments on all the different planets and moons and stuff, and I think I'm going to work on colonizing Minmus first. Just because I want Minmus. Minmus is cool.
Just like John Cena memes.
Wow, that's a matter of opinion. That's right. Think about what you just said, Max. Think long and hard about it.
Okay, just thought long. Just thought hard.
I didn't think very long. That was about a second.
Yeah. If it's a second, I'll see.
We are coming in for our final landing. And I'm going a bit slow, but that's alright. It doesn't really matter if I'm going this slow. Better safe than snarry. There. No, better safe than sorry. And we have officially touched down on Minmus. Yay, woo. Okay, let's run over our science and get out of here. 105, 87, 140, 140, 210, 210, 87, 87, 437, and 105. Oh, but we still got to get our EVA reports and surface samples, too. This is going to be a very successful mission.
Yeah, we can get all the... we can get everything that we can.
EVA report, take surface sample. Oh, yeah, 525 from the surface sample. There we go. Right, we are going to jump off. Oh, yeah, look at this. Flying Kerbals. Oh, yeah. Look at this. My Kerbal, he's flying. I'm gonna get back up to the ship before I forget which side the ladder's on. That sounds like something I would do. Alrighty. We're back on the ship. So, I'm debating whether to drop these things or not. You know what I should have done? I should have planted a flag. What?
Coins in the game.
Oh, he got 100,000 coins on his little billiards game on his phone. Isn't that lovely? Well, guess what? I doubt anybody on YouTube cares about your billiards game. Right, let's go and just drop the extra weight, honestly. So we're going to take off and then drop the weight as we're taking off. So that can be left there as a reminder of our trip to Minmus. Now let's go ahead and start getting a good orbit around Minmus going here. Goodbye, Minmus. We'll Minmus you. Ah! That was such a funny joke, like, honestly. Out of here. Get out of Minmus. We'll warp up to pretty good speed. And let's get our focus on Kerbin here. Because I want to do a maneuver here to completely kill all of our velocity.
How much science did you just get?
Oh, probably a couple thousand. Or not. You know, that works too. This thing had way more delta V than it needed. So, I mean, this thing could have done way more than it did. I mean, this little lander here could probably go way out to some other planets, but I'll save that for a future episode. We're just going to get rid of as much speed as we possibly can get rid of here. Alright, so as you can see, we've been burning for a while, and now we're going to enter the atmosphere. I'm just trying to slow us down as much as I can. I've got the extra delta V, might as well use it. Oh, did you fail?
Almost.
That's good for you. Alright, we're going to time warp.
Not luckily.
Until we start hitting the atmosphere. Which we already have, but like until we start re-entering. So we start getting the fireball. It's about to hit us anytime. We're going to get some sort of flames going on. So we're going fast enough. There we go. We're just going to completely look away from the planet and scroll out so that this re-entry thing happens a lot faster. You just lost, didn't you?
Alright, the point shoots. These didn't work in the staging sequence. Now we're definitely done working, just sitting down on the ground. If we go into the map view here, we can actually see where everything's at, and I'm a good distance away from anything. Oh, it won't be once I cut out all the other crap. 9,000 meters, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000. At 1,000 meters, your shoots will fully deploy. Which I can probably just stay in time mode for that. I just quick saved.
We'll be hitting the ground or water at 4.5 meters per second, which is actually a great approach speed. That's actually a great approach speed. Nothing should blow up. We should be good, and we're carrying probably a couple thousand science with us. So the researching stuff is going to be pretty interesting this time. Do you have anything to say about yourself, Max?
No, but I hope we run perfectly and don't lose all that science.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good thing. Yes. Well, how do you feel about the Villager Empire, specifically their offensive movement on your against your fighter aircraft in the last episode?
Mad Max. That is a good reference, and if you guys know that, please comment down below, but I think everybody knows where Mad Max came from. No, it comes from Stranger Things. I feel like an idiot now. Right,
Well, yes, we have officially landed. Yes. 1,000 meters. At the surface of the water. Or ground, beneath the water. Don't listen to me, I'm weird. Right, let's go ahead and recover this thing. Oh, I should have logged the RPUs. The dang RPUs. I didn't log the RPUs. I wish I logged the RPUs. This would have been a good idea.
ask yourself this. Are the RPUs good?
You are terrible at interviewing people. Yes, they're good.
Okay, then that's all we need to know. Bye-bye, John Cena.
Well, this doesn't deserve to be in the main episode. This is in the bloopers section. That is going in the bloopers section.
Is this so much going in the bloopers section? Yeah, it's gonna be like half the video just in the bloopers section at this point.
So you have maybe a 20-minute video.
Yeah, with a 30-minute bloopers section.
That's good.
Well, if you guys like that kind of thing, comment below. Would you rather see the bloopers in the main video, or would you like to see them in a separate video series where I just put in a ton of bloopers from the thing? Comment down below. Let me know which you prefer. And yes, we got 1,863 science, giving us a total of 1,947 science. And I'm sure Max is probably going to watch back through this episode, figure out which Kerbals I used in this mission, and go and strand them on Minmus.
Correct, I'm actually happy for them, and I look to say why I've done this one. Besides them, I will be going after them.
Press F in advance to pay respects to the poor Kerbals that will inevitably be targeted after the making of this video. Right, so we have all the Mach 4 airplane parts. He wanted Mach 4, so I decided to research it all. I'm also going to pick up precision propulsion, and then the rest of these I'm going to take a gander at and see which we need. I'm going to go ahead and, I think I'm going to do specialized construction because it comes with some other parts we may need later on. Actuators, that comes with bigger robotics, so I'm going to whip that up. And I think we only have enough for one more, so I'm going to go through and see what we got here. We got a K&K base heat shield. We're just a couple science off having 300 science and being able to get something bigger. Like field science, which comes with a ton of rover parts. So I think I'm just going to save this. Yeah, I'm going to save the rest of the science here for next time. And if somebody just gets like a tiny little bit of science, 3 science to be exact, we can pick up those rover parts and really start going down the rover direction. Get a rover on the moon, get a rover on Minmus, all that stuff. But yeah, this is Cartman Productions. I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, this is Cartman Productions. I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.